4565 Zack Greenburg's Day Off - Body Snatcher. This could have been the most useful paranormal event Zack ever experienced. We could have revolutionized Horace Hyde White. We could have devoted all the resources of the school to scientific research. I could have gotten my proof positive of the paranormal. If the whole thing hadn't turned into a giant food fight.
Well, yeah, it got messy. Even a little scary. But you gotta admit, it was fun having some freedom for a change. Great. We're gonna be stuck inside all day. Again.
And on top of that, we have detention.
Man, what's up with Mr. Munk anyways?
Well, we have been late for it of the past 5 days, and 3 of those lates were to detention.
Hey, it's not our fault the guy can't take a joke.
I still say there's something bugging.
Yeah, there is. Us.
And they're all acting up lately. Don't understand it.
Well, it has been raining for 4 days straight. It could be a little cabin fever.
It's no excuse. The head of the school's board of trustees is coming for a visit today. I won't have him seeing the school in chaos.
Well, it's not exactly chaos, Mr. Munk.
Bad enough. Take Greenburg. He's been late for detention 3 times. School record. I'm having his father come in for
A parent conference meeting. Can you believe it?
Ooh, nothing good's ever come from that.
Look, if I had Mr. Monk's job, this school would be a blast. What would you do? I don't know. School would start at noon.
Cool.
And there'd only be junk food in the cafeteria.
Only they could see things from my point of view.
No more uniforms. And we would have tons of girls here.
Excuse me a minute.
I got an idea, big talker. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is?
No, guys, this isn't funny. My dad could be in there.
Mr. Munk? Mr. Munk, are you all right?
Huh? Where's Mr. Munk?
You're Mr. Munk.
But I'm Zack. I'm Mr. Munk.
Mr. Munk, is something wrong with your face?
Huh?
Are you okay?
This is what it looks like from up here.
Okay, maybe you should sit down in your chair.
Good idea.
Hi, Mr. Munk.
When you said sit down in my chair, you meant this chair, my chair. Of course, because this is Mr. Monk's chair. And I'm Mr. Munk. So I'm gonna sit right here in my Mr. Munk chair.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, couldn't be better. Ah, paperwork. Perfect. Let's see, proved. Hey, nuts. Reject.
Okay, if you're sure you're all right, I should probably get back to class.
Absolutely. You're dismissed.
Excuse me?
See you later.
Okay.
Vernon, what are you doing here?
It's Wednesday, sir. I volunteer every Wednesday to help organize the school files.
You do? Yeah, you do.
It's just that since the head of the board of trustees is coming, and we all know how important he is.
What do you want, Vernon? Vernon?
I couldn't help catching a glimpse of Zack's files. And Cam's. And Spencer's.
What are you doing looking at their files?
They just blew open. Must have been the gust of air from the heating duct. It's just that they could give the school a bad name. They're trouble, sir.
Actually, Vernon, I think you're right. You should do something about those guys.
Really? What are you gonna do?
Watch and learn, kid. This is Mr. Munk. Cam Dunleavy and Spencer Sharp report to my office immediately.
You have to push the on button, sir.
Cam Dunleavy and Spencer Sharp report to my office this instant.
guys do? Mr. Munk sounded really upset.
I assume you two know why you're here.
Yes, Mr. Munk, and we can explain.
I know we pushed Zack into your office, but it was just a joke.
A big misunderstanding.
This time you've gone too far. And since I have the power, you're being expelled.
Expelled?
From school, sir?
Excellent.
It's not polite to gloat, Mantifull.
Sorry, sir.
Then why aren't you in class?
I'm on my way, sir.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but you brought this upon yourselves. And you leave me no choice but to order you to play spin the bottle with Vanna Pachenko.
Pop star, sir.
Guys, it's me, Zack.
Excuse me?
It's me. When you pushed me through the office door, I somehow turned into Mr. Munk.
Whoa, major Zack file in the works. I gotta get my camera.
Spence, you're gonna get major footage of Mr. Munk.
That's right, slight scientific glitch.
Forget the Zack file. We have major paranormal opportunities here. No more detentions.
Yeah, and school starts at noon, and only junk food allowed in the cafeteria. No more uniforms.
Guys, things might get out of control.
So what? That's the whole point. Besides, what's the worst that could happen? They close down the school?
Spence, we're talking our own rules. Think about it. All science, all the time.
This is awesome, guys. We're in charge. We own the school. Hey, Zack, check this out.
Tough teachers, better students. How discipline is good for kids.
Right.
I guess Jean Delmage was never a kid.
I can't believe how great this is.
We have just hit pay dirt.
Now to take care of a few things. Mr. Greenburg? Mr. Munk. Just calling to cancel our conference for today. No, Zack is doing so awesome, there's just nothing to talk about. So, Miss Arlington, I wanted to tell you that Zack, Cam, and Spence won't be in class for a while. I've got them working on a special project.
Oh, okay. I assume they'll be making up the classroom time somehow.
Oh, I was kind of hoping that you'd let them blow the whole thing off for a while.
Yeah, right. Blow the whole thing off. Mr. Munk, I didn't know you had a sense of humor. I mean, of course you have a sense of humor. I just, you don't seem to use it all that much when you're at school. You know what? I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. I think I'm just a little flustered because I'm eating David for lunch.
David?
My fiancé, David, remember you met him at the open house.
Oh, your fiance, right.
He's been working so hard lately, we haven't been able to get together very much.
That's terrible. I mean, if he's not around to take you for pizza and bowling and hanging out and stuff.
Yeah, pizza and hanging out and stuff. You know, Mr. Munk, this is a whole side of you I haven't seen before.
See, I gotta get to English class.
English class?
Yeah, I'm, giving a special class on vowels. Next time, put a little muscle into it. Oops. Maybe no one will notice if we all make a little mess. There. How does this sound? Vernon Mantifull was caught stealing food from the cafeteria and picking his nose. Is there anything worse than that?
Getting caught picking somebody else's nose?
Mr. Munk. Busy as usual, I think.
Mr. Mantifull, looking for Vernon?
Oh, I'm looking for you. I'm here to inspect the school.
You're the head of the board of trustees?
Of course, yes, you know that. Someone has to make sure the funds are being spent properly. far, I'd say they're not. Are they?
So far, I'd say they were.
Messy. Although the students are appropriately quiet.
Cam Dunleavy eyes the ball. He takes the shot. Oh, a poor attempt by Cam Dunleavy.
Serve them right.
Monk! Mr. Munk! Aren't you going to stop these children? This is by far the most appalling display of juvenile behavior I've ever had the displeasure of witnessing.
Thanks. And stick around. It's only gonna get better. As your assistant headmaster, I hereby declare homework forbidden at Horace Hyde White.
Mr. Munk, may I see you for a minute?
Okay, only if you make it quick. I want to close the school early so Cam, Spence, and I can catch a movie.
This must be driving you crazy. The kids are even more unruly than usual.
Actually, I'm trying a new system. It's called discipline without rules. It'll be great. Just gotta work a few kinks out. How was lunch?
Oh, it was great. But David had to cancel our plans for tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I've got 2 tickets to the Peace Through Puppetry show. If you want to have them, you're welcome to them.
Can I go with you?
Sure. Okay, yeah. I was looking forward to seeing it. That would be nice.
Awesome.
Zach, with you in charge, I'm actually liking school. Except, maybe we should have some sports, because I'm missing soccer practice.
Sure, I'll figure something out tomorrow. I got a date in 4 hours. I gotta get ready.
Where are you going?
A puppet show.
A puppet show?
You're going on a date, and it's for a puppet show? Lame, Zach. Lame.
With Miss Arlington, and she's looking forward to it.
Mr. Monk. As head of the Board of Trustees, it is my duty to inform you that I am mortified by the downhill slide of my beloved Horace Hyde White. Under your, dare I say, stewardship. I'll be advising the board to shut this school down immediately.
That's too bad. Then again, no more school.
You know, perhaps you should start informing your students that they'll be reassigned to schools throughout the district.
You mean we could actually all end up at different schools?
That's right, yeah. Although, one of you might be lucky enough to be sent to the same school as my Vernon.
Perhaps you haven't been given a proper portrayal of Horace Hyde White, sir.
Yeah, maybe you need another day to get the full picture.
Oh, I think I've got the picture.
Sir, trust me, please. I've been experimenting with a new form of discipline. I promise. One more look, and I know you'll be knocked out.
All right, Monk. I'm going to give you the rest of the day to turn this place around. And if not, I'm pulling the funding and shutting this school down.
Great. I knew this would get out of hand, Zach.
It's not my fault I'm stuck being Mr. Munk.
Yeah, but it is your fault Mr. Mantel's gonna shut down the school.
How could something so beautiful turn so ugly?
That guy is seriously deranged. I mean, he thinks going to school with Vernon is lucky.
Guys, I think there's only one way out.
Turning Mr. Munk back into Mr. Munk?
Exactly.
Okay, but can we wait till after my date with Miss Arlington?
Sure, go out with Miss Arlington. Have a great time. Just remember, one of us could end up spending the rest of his life with Vernon.
Great. I finally get a date with Miss Arlington, and I gotta stand her up.
Theoretically, if you walk through this door, you should turn back into Zach.
But I've already gone through this doorway 100 times already.
But you didn't want to turn into Zach.
And now you have to.
Okay, I hear you. I'll give it a try. It's not working. What do we do now, Einstein?
Go pass it over here, I'm wide open.
Hello! I'm serious!
Get that back! That's my chenille scrunchie. It doesn't even match your outfit.
Please? Anybody? Well, it can't get any worse. Oh, man, wrong again.
The food fight escalated.
I gotta get this stuff out of my hair.
I think it's over, man. Time to wave the white flag. Good luck in your new schools.
Tough teachers, better students. Discipline is good for kids. I guess Jean Delmage was a kid after all. To Thelonious Monk, my most rambunctious student ever. I was only stern with you because I believed you could do better. I hope one day you'll care enough about a group of kids to be stern with them. Your headmaster, Mr. Delmage. I guess Mr. Monk did know what he was doing. Chapter 1. Restoring discipline in the classroom. Listen up. Anyone caught misbehaving will be given a week's detention. I repeat, a week's detention. Consider yourselves warned. Guess who's taking the late bus for the rest of the week? Other more serious disciplinary action will be taken against anyone found breaking school rules.
Yeah, I think Spencer's got the right idea. If we build a base, then the structure will stand better because the foundation's stronger.
Monk, I am truly impressed by the turnaround. I'll be advising the board to continue funding our beloved Horace Hyde White.
Hey, guys.
I never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm so glad to be going to Horace Hyde White.
No kidding.
I was this close to going out with Miss Arlington.
Drop it, buddy. It'll eat you alive.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Hey! Mr. Munk?
Of course. He had to go through the door the other way.
Dunleavy, Sharp, did you just shove Greenburg into me?
Oh, we can explain, sir.
It was for your own good.
Into my office.
Yes. We saved the school.
Oh, you'll have plenty of time to explain later. In detention. All of you.
Actually, detention sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me.
I hope your father thinks so, Greenburg.
My father, sir?
Oh, seem to have missed our meeting today, but I'll reschedule tomorrow. That'll be all, gentlemen. Vernon Mantiple was caught sneaking food from the cafeteria and picking other people's noses. Vernon, I'm reporting to my office this instant. That's right now, Mantiple.
Zack 3565 Greenberg's Day Off - Body Snatcher. Once again, Zack's dream turns into our nightmare. Next time I'm gonna ask him to wish for something he doesn't want. I figure that way maybe we'll end up with something we do want. Who am I kidding? It's Zack. Of course we're gonna end up in trouble.
As much as I complained about school rules, I'll take having to obey them over having to enforce them any day.
I didn't want to say anything because I wanted everything back to normal. But if I were Zack, I would have waited till after I went out with Miss Arlington to change back.
Sometimes you have to be a disciplinarian to make sure the kids know you're watching out for them. You have to be a little mean to be kind. Tough love. It's the only way.
It's amazing how suddenly things can just change in the school environment. I mean, you guys seemed really out of control for a while there. Personally, I blame it on the rain. All that adolescent energy of yours bottled up in a confined space. But that doesn't really account for the change in Mr. Munk. I mean, where did that sense of humor come from? And where did it go?
For my newfound respect for Mr. Munk and what it takes to do his job, I swear I'm never gonna misbehave again.
Hey, Spence, cut it. Vernon's lying out trying to get a tan, and we have a clear shot from the roof to throw water balloons on him.
But what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Zack, what about your vow not to misbehave again?
When did I say that?